Hello everybody. Today I would like to talk about a very important event going on right now that a lot of you probably aren't taking advantage of. Yesterday, the Wolfpack Rally Forum just got started on the Destiny Rising official server. And what this is for is to, well, find and recruit members for a Wolfpack and also create your own Wolfpacks. Right here you can see the overview, some basic rules for the event. Just to make sure that nobody's doing anything that would break TOS or turn players off or advertise whatever else. But you can see here that there's already been a lot of different posts for people trying to find members or grow their own wolf packs, which are essentially this game's version of clans. However, there are some very distinct advantages that wolf packs provide that clans didn't really do in Destiny 2. Now, for the most part in Destiny 2, clans weren't really that important. Sure, you could get a little bit of extra rewards, a couple extra drops, and there were a few triumphs that were necessary for titles that required you to be in a clan and play with clan members. However, you usually didn't have to worry too much about really participating in clan stuff that much unless you were a really dedicated player. There wasn't really a big advantage to having a clan that having a dedicated group wouldn't already provide. However, in Destiny Rising, there are a lot of rewards tied towards being an active member of a wolf pack. And those rewards include leveling materials, including implacitor clusters, which are extremely important for maximizing your character's abilities. And it is also one of the more consistent ways of obtaining black market coins, which are used to purchase the most valuable materials in the game, including extra draws. Being able to amass all those materials for leveling, weapons, character draws will be able to greatly enhance your ability to progress through the game, especially if you are a low spender or free-to-play player. And with all that in mind, you are probably now starting to see why being a part of a wolf pack is so important. There are also some other additional social features that are exclusive to packs, like the Pack Home, which is a unique social space that can be customized by clan members to give your club or to give your pack a more unique identity, including some of the collectibles that were shown in one of the recent trailers in the game. Now, you will be able to join a wolf pack at launch. However, why this event is important is because this is going to be a much larger concentration of dedicated players, meaning that these are the people who are already excited about the game. They've already joined the server, and so you're going to more likely find people who are going to be logging in every day, participating in endgame activities, all the sort. So if you are one of those people who are looking to complete those endgame activities, play consistently, and you want a good group to do that with, now is your time. You should be going through this, finding like whatever wolf pack you kind of vibe with. I mean, that's just really what happened to me when I was playing Destiny Rising. I didn't have a group going into it. However, I was scrolling through the available packs to join, and I saw Overkill, and I was like, hey, that seems pretty nice. I kind of vibe with that name. And they wound up being one of the best groups I could have joined for the game. And talking about good groups, you have Insomnia. These players are definitely the best, most sweatiest guys you will probably ever see for a long time, especially at launch. And they've got their normal clan, which, I mean, if you're a speedrunner or like challenge guy, like super dedicated, just like never leaves the game, like go for that. But they also do have a more casual version, which would probably be still higher than average, just from the fact that it's tangential to Insomnia themselves. But if you're not interested in that kind of heat, you've got all of these different wolf packs, and you've got EU, you've got looks like Spanish. So you've got a big variety of different skill levels, different time zones, and different levels of dedication that you can then find your nice, perfect group for. Or if you don't see one here, or if you already have a relatively small group but are looking for new members, you can create your own Wolfpack recruitment posts to then draw on more players who are looking for their own clan, to then draw on more players to add to your group and greatly enhance your ability to play the game. And why having a large group is important is because of a particular kind of micro game that is a part of the Wolfpack, where you have this map where each member has a certain amount of energy per week to then explore the map, and that just means the more players you have that are regularly logging in and participating in the game, the more of that map you'll be able to explore, the more rewards that your entire clan will be able to obtain, the faster you'll level up. There is always more advantages to having more players in your pack than there is for having empty slots. An empty slot won't do anything for you. And even if it's just some low skill guy who can't really participate in most of the content, if he's still completing all those weekly objectives, if he's still helping explore that map, he will be a good member of your pack. And we all know that these games are always better together. I had a good time being a solo player in that first week, but I started having a great time when I joined Overkill and became a lot more active in that pack. Since then, we've only grown. We're over 30 members now, and we're all just like rabidly waiting for the opportunity to get into this game. I'd say it'd be a good idea to shoot for at least around 20 players at launch. 30 players is about the maximum I would really recommend picking up, because anything past that, you would then have to level up your Wolfpack in order to get the further slots. So you can then save those last 20 unlockable slots for anybody who might join the game later, or maybe is dissatisfied with their current clan and is looking for players who are more dedicated. That's all I really have to say. Feel free to shout out your clans in the comments below. If you have any questions or are looking for tips, you can also comment those, or you can join my server, which is linked in the description and the pinned comment. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.